Okay, I want to tell you the story of this kind of like love story that I had. Okay, there was this girl. I met her in Egypt, and then um, uh, we kind of like loved each other, and then I went to see her in London. Okay, in uh, and then we kind of like were together and for some time, and then she came to live with me in Egypt. Okay. Um, um, yes. Uh, so I took her. We lived in a place which was next to Torah prison. Okay, it's a very like as we say in Egypt, مكان شعبية. Like a it's not like a Four Seasons residence, you know. It was next to a prison, and I really enjoyed like the kind of like the shabby lifestyle, like the life of that kind of like the poor people, you know. So we lived there for some time. And afterwards she wanted to live in like a better place, you know. So we went to live in a place in Maadi, a place called Maadi. And there was a time like I remember that I had stopped having sex with her for a period of time. Okay. And then like all of a sudden she started to like be very cold and started to distance herself from me, like be very distant, and like I really believed in our story, and I thought and like I was wondering what was happening. Okay, so there there was a guy well, let me start off by saying that we had like also gone on a trip across Egypt. Okay. Like looking at like pharaonic sites, Luxor, Aswan, Luxor, Aswan, what else? All the different temples and all the pharaonic like places. So fast forward to let's move to this guy. Okay, so there was this guy who used to hang out with us. And then when she I went to her apartment, okay, to see what was like going on, kind of like between us and what's happening. So I went to her apartment in Zamalek, and there she was also very cold. There was a scene, like I remember that of her in the kitchen. I was looking at her and she's like making tomatoes. So, and I was in her bedroom actually, and I was thinking of like making a move, but I didn't. Okay. Now, so then, like we were in the car one day, and she told me, "Oh, I don't love you anymore. Bye bye." So I was very hurt by this. Okay. So at the time, I was starting like just making experimenting with like clothes and making like different kind of like experimenting different clothes and making like small designs and experimenting with logos and things like this. So I also had like my golf. Okay, I wanted to play golf. So I told myself, I have to make, I have to do something. I have to make this, like, I need to make one of these stories true. I need to make the story true to kind of justify myself for what happened. So I ended up actually going to America because making clothes in Egypt was very, I found it very burdensome, and I couldn't really find my way. Okay. So I went to the States and I started to experiment more with clothes, designs, and making like t-shirts with designs on them. And I had also discovered actually in America the Coptic Church, because I had not actually been like introduced to the church by my family. So I had actually discovered the Coptic Church, ironically, in America. And over there, I had like come up with the thought about the story of the flight into Egypt, and had discovered that Jesus was actually true. I told myself, I believe that Jesus was actually true. So I had then went back to Egypt to find the story and to dig up the story of the flight into Egypt. But when I was in America, I had looked online, and then I had found out that girl who left me married the guy who was hanging out with us. So now looking back and kind of like understanding what had happened, is that I can like kind of like look back and see them like kind of like they were cheating on me. She was cheating on me. In the apartment, I think in Maadi. Okay. So the message from this guy to me is a message that he wanted to kind of like, it's kind of like a Muslim way of almost like kind of like stealing the rights of a Christian. Okay. Like another like heresy. So to justify this kind of like heresy that this kind of like Muslim guy who married the Christian girl, now the fact that that I have done the journey of the flight into Egypt, Egypt now represents Christianity. Okay, so let's confess, or let's assume the sin of the heresy and all the story that goes with it. Okay, so forgive me, for I have sinned against myself and against my own story, a story of God. وسامحوني ان زنينا ضد نفسينا وضد قصتنا. الليلة هي ومع السلامة. باي باي. I want to continue to say I seek no vengeance, for I am a story of God. ومع السلامة. باي باي.